So essentially, as John is doing his investigative reporting, he had to give Theranos the opportunity to rebut his investigative piece. And at that point, essentially, Theranos went on this giant witch hunt to sort of figure out and identify who were the former employees that were sources for his reporting. So there was one night I was working late at my new employer's office, and my colleagues come up to me and they said, "Erica, you need to pack up your stuff because I usually work late, and you need to leave with us because there's been a man in the parking lot all day, and we don't want you to leave the building alone." So I pack up my stuff and I walk out the door, and immediately this guy in this like tinted SUV jumps out and he hands me this letter, and I look at it, and it's a letter from David Boies, who at the time is one of the top corporate lawyers in the US. And it's addressed to me, but it has an address on there that is essentially my colleague's address because I had just moved out of my apartment and was sleeping on her couch. So at this point, I was really freaked out because what it had suggested to me that they were following me. They were following me. It wasn't the case that I was now under the prospect of being sued, but also that they had private investigators likely following me.
Before we talk about how you responded to the content in the letter, I just need to know I want to know what kind of psychological toll this takes on you. I mean, to know that you're being followed, it's an unbelievable invasion of privacy, and it's very, very scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying, right? I'm 23 years old at this point, and I'm wondering, like, you just feel so powerless. You're like, okay, what's going to happen to me? How do I even? Not only is there the fear that I'm going to be embroiled in debt because of all the litigation, or potentially there might be some sort of criminal charges that are placed upon me, but even my personal safety. You're talking about a company who has people backing them that could who are ex-secretary of states.
Yeah.
What am I going to do if people are following me, and what's going to happen to me? They have way more money, they have way more resources, they may have way more political clout, they have way more power than I do. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen because of all of this? And it was very, very terrifying.